Hello guys, my name is Craven and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. And in today's video, we are going to be working on one build and one build only, and it's this build right here. And you might be wondering what this build is going to be. And as y'all can kind of tell by the thumbnail of this video and the name of this video, and basically what side of the area we're working on, we will be working on a little farmer's hut. And I do notice that we have a few things that need to happen, and I know that noise happens a lot that I had happen right there, but I don't know how to stop it from happening. It's something that has happened on my old computer, and it happens on this computer too. So I just need to kind of like know to not do so much. But first things first is this. I need to go on ahead and outline this build. I'm not exactly sure how long this build and how long this video is really going to be, but I might actually go on ahead and in this video too is I might go on ahead and figure out what the last few builds are on this side. And I have actually counted that there would be 11 left after this video, so I need to kind of be a little bit sparse when it comes to doing this. And I do notice how we do have a very small build here, but it's not going to be a bad idea to have a small build with what we're doing pretty much, because it's really, these builds are meant to be huts. They aren't meant to be big, elegant builds in my mind. They're just meant to be here for the storage and for those villagers that have these jobs. So yeah, and that's why like it's definitely going to take me a lot longer to get these like made up in a way, because I've got to severely work on them, or more or less I've got to really focus in on the fact that we have these, but it's not gonna be, I honestly don't know. I just know that I have a lot of stuff to do here, so that's all I'm kind of keeping an eye on. And I know that deep slate bricks are the main thing that we're going to use, and anything that's left over we might as well utilize for the builds that we have in the future, because I'm not necessarily worried about today. But I do actually, well, so today I need to make a few things. I need to make a bed, definitely, because this build definitely needs one. So that's the fact. That's one fact. But also I kind of need to make sure I'm not doing too much for it, so that it won't seem like I'm working too much to do just one little thing. And I'm not surprised that I actually feel this way. I'm more or less thinking about the fact that I have a lot of stuff going on right now, and this is like the only thing I kind of feel like can actually like get me that escape. But I do also have my girlfriend that I'm hanging out with a lot, so that's helping too. It's just sometimes it's good to have that escape with building blocks and playing games in a game like this. And I mean, Minecraft is one of the best games, and really and truly I would say it's my favorite game of all time. It beats Grand Theft Auto, which I would be playing a lot in the past. I would be playing that a lot. And what I'm thinking is we can utilize, I would say let's utilize another area here, and I think I'm gonna use the deep slate tile slabs, because I think that'd be a good idea. For this build, and I do think we might actually go exploring a little bit too today. I just want to kind of see how far we are into the video after we get all this done. And I think it's gonna basically be a weird video, because we're mainly just building up this tiny little build, and it is a fast one at that, so yes. Okay, so build this side and then build that side. So with that, I do need to go back up here and then do that. Up one, over one, over one. Not too inherently bad. I mean, that roof definitely is a interesting one. I might just figure that out for like the future, because this does seem like a really small roof, but also it is a really like small sized build too, so that's probably why it is like that. So I'm not upset with that. I'm not. I honestly like that we actually have different sized buildings, even though they're basically in the same style. They're basically different sized buildings, and I mean, every build's a different shape and size, so that's all I'm kind of thinking about having right now. And yes, I do think that possibly going on ahead and doing this, and I know I'm actually like just putting these down too, which honestly I don't think is a terrible thing, but it is very overdoing, because I'm trying to more or less keep that differently. And then I mean, that is still a little bit interesting on the inside. It's just really, it's gonna be more of a interesting build for today, I guess. So yeah. How long are we actually into this video? Which that's gonna say it all. 8 minutes. That is stupid. That is stupid. Honestly, I need to do a few more things too. But yeah, I honestly think that I need to start spending a lot more time on grabbing everything before we do things in this video, in this world, because if I'm going to be making small builds like that one over there, then I kind of need to do something different, which I don't think is the most terrible thing, but it's just not something that I want to have to really severely go to the lengths for, I guess. And I'll go on ahead and use the tile stairs, because I mean, we have them. I mean, we have the tiles that we are already using, so why not go on ahead and do it? Oh, that's the wrong block. Yep. So that's that. I think what we could do, I might try to find the village next video. Like, possibly take a break from these type of builds and just kind of explore, which honestly I think might actually be a good idea, instead of like doing so many of these in a row, which I don't think that's terrible. I think it's honestly a good idea to keep working on it like this. It's just, I'm not exactly 1000% sure on how much longer it would last, I guess. And yeah, I do think that we don't have many of things left. I could just make an oak door, because I think that might honestly be the greatest idea. I think it might honestly be better to utilize these doors though, because I mean we are in a we are in a jungle. Bless me. All right. Okay. And it might also be that we actually finally get to fixing these up too, which honestly might be a good idea to do that, because we have so much time now. Why not? This world is really a good world. What was I coming over here for? I honestly don't remember. I do need these though. Oh, I need to get some I need to get some wool. Are there any sheeps around here? I don't know. So let's go on ahead and finish up this. I think honestly, really and truly, I might just make this be one of the shorter videos that we have on the channel, because it does kind of feel like we are I'm dragging this video along, because I'm more or less trying to figure out everything else. So I'm just noticing that I'm doing that. But I mean, I honestly think that it's not a bad thing that I'm doing that. I'm just spending a lot more time trying to make sure something's working that might not need to be an issue. I do want to make sure that we have all of the villagers. I know we can have a lot of them, which I can have a lot of librarians too in the area. Let me actually go to my
This has been like this since we
phone here. So, all villager professions. So, okay, here's what I need to do. I need to make a few more. I need to make a few other things too. So, how do I make a cartographer's table? Wood and paper. I could do the cartographer's hut tomorrow. I could do the cartographer's hut tomorrow. Okay, so then let's make some sticks here. So let's get about a stack, and then let's go get some signs, not steins. Oh my gosh. Craven, what are you thinking about? Okay, so let's get about 15 here because I would only need 15. Let's then, I know that we could actually go this way, so let's go on ahead and finish up. Let's finish up this side of the area, so everything on this side would actually be done. I would say maybe if we wanted to, we could build up a few houses next video. So, cartographer. I need to honestly know how to spell these things. My mind is not thinking right. So, we're gonna do a cartographer. I did a toolsmith and weaponsmith. I didn't do an armorer. I could do an armorer. This can be the armorer right here. Okay, so we have a fisherman. We have a cartographer. We have an armorer, cartographer. And today we did the farmer. So, okay, I'm just trying to make sure we actually have everything. So, cartographer. Cartographer, armorer. This will be, over here will be the cleric. And then if we go further over, we have the fisherman. Let's do the Fletcher here. Leather worker. I would say the mason. Wait, did we already do the mason? Do we already have a mason? If not, that one will be going right there. So the mason will go there. And then, okay, so right now, okay, that'd be the mason. Shepherd. Okay, so then, okay, so I need a butcher. Butcher. I honestly might be wrong with some of these. We have an armorer. We have a we're gonna do a butcher. I mean, we're gonna have an armorer. We're gonna have a butcher. We're gonna have a carpenter. We're gonna have a cleric. We have a farmer. We have a fisherman hut. We're gonna have a Fletcher hut. We're gonna have a leather worker, librarian, mason, shepherd. I think we've gotten all of them. So maybe these could just be like, this could be decorative. Decorative build. And then decorate. Okay, so if I'm counting this from the beginning, so we have, and then we're gonna actually have another decorative, right now these are decorative builds. So 1, 2, 3 are decorative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 over there. So basically we have a lot of fishermen huts. We're gonna have a lot of fishermen huts. We're gonna have one fisherman hut. That's gonna be where our fisherman is, and then all of these over here is where all of these are gonna be. I honestly think that, I know this is kind of a little bit fast, and I probably actually should go on ahead and get some glass in, so I'll actually do that real quick. And then I think we might just go on ahead and end the video here. I know it was more of a quick one today, but it is one that I needed to go on ahead and do because I have had this in mind to build for a little bit now. So yes, and actually if we are able to find a sheep, that would be great. That's the last thing we really need to do, is find where a sheep would be for this. And I do think I'm going to over prepare. I'm going to go on ahead and do some more stuff with the other video too. And with, I don't know, my mind just is thinking about a lot of stuff, I guess. Do I have any wool in here? No. So I need to find where the wool would be. I need to find sheets. That's what it is. And it honestly might take me a minute to find them, so you know what? Before we go, let's actually get a bed made for this house so that we don't have to really worry about it. And I do think that we might as well just go on ahead and figure out a fair bit of stuff in the future, I guess. Or at least I just know I have a lot of things to work on too, if that makes sense. I'm just thinking about all the things that we need to get done pretty soon. And did I hear boss? Yeah, there's a sheep. Is this really the only sheep? Okay. I don't know why that's the only sheep, but I don't think it is. I just gotta find them. And I know if I go back that way, I'll be able to get back to base, so I know where I'm going if I need to find it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I do think that I might just end up going back to base because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any sheepers today. Anymore, at least. And I mean, it might also be that I might run into a few going back to base. And if that's the case, that's the case. I mean, it's not terrible to have that happen, so I mean, yeah, why not? And yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and grab these, I think. Yeah, let's just throw out that. Because I think it would honestly still be a very useful tool. Or at least it might just be a useful bit of food too for the future. So I just want to kind of be more or less over prepared, I guess. Well, guys, I'm going to try to work on a few things. I'm going to definitely work on getting some beds over the next few days. I might try to find a few things too. So, let me get a few things done. I'm going to try to get a few things over and done. But for now, I hope you'll have enjoyed today's video. I know it was more of a quick one, but I kind of wanted to get something done faster today, and this was the main way to do that. So on that note, I hope you'll have enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, consider subscribing, leaving a like. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you'll enjoy what is coming up for this series, because we're going to be getting we're going to be getting this area done, at least this side, and then after that we are going to work on getting that side completed, and then once all of this is done, I might end up moving to another part of the world, but that will come at another point. On that note, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you on the next one. So, goodbye.